Hello and good afternoon. I'm hoping everyone's all right. Greetings. I have not been available to do the blogs, to do our YouTube discussions for a while. This is simply because I've been so busy, being the fact that I've been embarking on, a new career. I won't call it new career, combined career with what I'm studying and what I've studied. So everything's going to be fine. But yes, I've literally got some of your questions that you emailed me. Some of you guys emailed me asking me, why is it important? Why is mentoring important? Why is it important to be mentored? There's reasons why, everybody, well, not everyone needs a mentor, but those of us that do use mentorship is in everyday life. When you go to university, you are being mentored to do or to develop in a certain art or craft that you'll be working in the future. You've been mentored since you're born. You've been mentored by your parents, you've been mentored by your friends, and you've been mentored by those around you that you value, your partner, your husband, your wife, whatever it may be. Any human that is around you that is feeling information in a form of shaping you and your way, your process, the way you think or feel, is a form of mentorship. So mentoring, there's different types of mentoring. This is why it's important to know the different types of mentoring, because there's family mentoring, there's academic mentoring, there's personal mentorship, and there's also community mentorship. So today I'll be talking about personal and academical mentorship, because I believe that you personally, as a person, when you are going through a process of life, you develop in different stages. And of course, within my book, I did write about identity, which is being fluid and it changes in different environments. So those of you that have got my book, you should know Challenges of Identity, Psychological Perspective. You should know that I speak about the how the identity, the person may have different social or environmental identity or personal identity according to their short surroundings and the environments that they're in. So with that said, mentoring, once you get a person, for me, my mentors found me. I did not found the mentors I've got. Somehow, I don't know what your religious perspective is, God or whoever you want to call him, they found me. He provided them for me, for my personal development, right? My family, I had no choice. They are my family. My mom's my mom. My father was my father, so that was like a duty to them to do so. But my mentors that I've got right now are very important people in my life. They have mentored me to a level that I am now, and they still are doing the mentoring. Mentoring is something called service. When you choose to mentor an individual, you're providing service, a service unto humanity. And oftentimes it takes you to have a responsibility to see that person's purpose come to fruition, or come to the level where that person needs to be, the developmental purpose. You help them sort of see their gift arise and develop, within that process. Okay. So my mentors have been very vocal in my life and very supportive in my life, because the kind of mentors that I have are very, most of them are high profile, but yet humble. To be a person who wants to mentor, you definitely you have to have a spirit of humbleness. And so the mentors that I have that mentor me, they have humbleness and they're patient. The importance of being a mentor is the fact that you are there to give a service, a gifted service. Sometimes it's paid for, sometimes not. So developmental personal mentorship takes patience, takes courage, and takes an understanding, an understanding out of your own thought processes, and it also takes empathy and compassion, because you oftentimes the person will come to you with all different sorts of problematic issues or boundaries or cognitive beliefs that they picked up from their family or their surrounding environment or their understanding. And you as a mentor, you have to put yourself in their shoes. You have to come from an empathetic understanding or a place of compassion in order to provide them with the help they need to sort of come out of that confinement that they've been created. It could be a confinement or it could be a lack of understanding. And so you provide them with a different view on life. Academic mentoring, however, takes a process of discipline. Now, discipline is different with everybody according to how you're raised and according to, your circumstances, according to how you understand yourself. So when you choose an academical course, the purpose of you choosing it is what matters. So the people that will mentor you through this academical course will be your tutors, your lecturers, right? To be a tutor and a lecturer, also you have to have a lot of understanding, a lot of patience with students, because you get multiple cultural students that might not understand certain things that you are going on about. Academically, there might be, because of different countries teach different ways of life. Say, for example, just to give a minor example, in the United Kingdom, the traffic light to stop is red. But in, say, for example, Africa, the traffic light, the rules are to stop is maybe green. But when you come to a different environment and that person in that environment, there's new laws, new rules of understanding, new standards, and so you'll have to adapt to that environment. Therefore, academically, if you have not known the background of the course you're studying or the information that you are processing or that you are consuming, because we consume a lot of information when you are being lectured or taught or mentored academically. You would need the teachers, the lecturers, the lecturers, I call them the mentorers, the ones that provide the information that is written. They need to be patient. So those are the two different processes of mentoring. There's other mentoring processes that I will be talking about later on as time permits. At the moment, I am quite busy. We have an International Women's Day coming up on the 9th of February. The 9th of March, actually, next month. So we are sort of preparing for that. My organization, Think Tank 720, me and the committee members. So we are at the moment, I'm actually a bit held up with a lot of work and university and work in general, my actual job. And also I am writing my second book. So I have a lot on. Let's say we are a bit of handful going on with me, but I will be coming back and providing you with the second part of mentoring. So mentoring is important for someone to hear someone else's opinion, life learning, and another perspective of life understanding. And so there's a saying that says 2 heads are better than one. Those aspects, the two mentoring that I've spoken about, academic and personal mentorship, they take different forms. Academic form is important for retaining information and processing information. Personal or developmental mentorship is important for reflection. reflecting on, it's called reflective learning. And in terms of those information that you consume either in society and how it's applied, the support system of applying those information. So this is why mentoring is important. It gives you a space where you can go and be able to use it and get supported with the system of mentoring. So this is the purpose of mentoring. So I shall speak to you guys soon, brothers and sisters, when time permits. See ya.